Before you go to bed tonight, you'll probably brush your teeth, turn off the lights, check your phone one last time, and maybe grab a small snack from the kitchen. Most people reach for cookies. Some choose crackers. Others skip eating altogether. But what if I told you that one simple fruit, eaten at the right time, could help support your eyes while you sleep? What if your body has been waiting every single night for nutrients it never receives? Because here's something most people don't realize. Your eyes never truly rest. Even while you're sleeping, millions of cells inside your retina are repairing damage caused by sunlight, screens, aging, and everyday stress. And if they don't get the nutrients they need, that repair becomes slower, less efficient, until one morning you notice something strange. The newspaper isn't as sharp. The television subtitles look blurry. You need brighter lights to read. Headlights at night suddenly feel painfully bright. You tell yourself, well, I'm getting older. But is it really just age? Or is your body quietly asking for help? Meet Eleanor. Eleanor is 71. Every morning, she enjoys coffee on her porch while reading her favourite novel. One day, she noticed she had to hold the book farther away. A few weeks later, she needed stronger reading glasses. A few months after that, night driving became stressful. She thought, this is just what happens after 70. So she accepted it. Until her grandson asked, "Grandma, why do you always squint at me?" That innocent question broke her heart. She wasn't losing memories. She was slowly losing the ability to see the people she loved clearly. After reviewing her daily routine, something stood out immediately. She rarely ate colourful fruits. Most evenings consisted of toast, tea, and packaged snacks. Her body wasn't getting enough of the nutrients her eyes desperately needed for overnight repair. Small dietary changes didn't magically cure aging, but within weeks she noticed something remarkable. Morning dryness improved. Reading became easier. Her eyes felt less tired, and perhaps most importantly, she felt hopeful again. Before we begin, I'd love to know something about you. How old are you, and what is the first thing you would love to see more clearly? Your grandchildren? Your garden? The sunrise? Your favourite book? Write it in the comments. Someone reading your answer may realise they are not alone. And if you're passionate about healthy aging through simple, everyday habits, subscribe and join us every week. Why your eyes need special care after 60. Many people think vision problems begin inside the eyes, but that's only part of the story. Healthy vision depends on your entire body, your circulation, your sleep, your nutrition, your hydration, your inflammation levels, even your stress. Imagine your retina as a beautiful garden. Every day, sunlight, pollution, screens, and natural aging scatter tiny pieces of damage across that garden. Every night, your body becomes the gardener, cleaning, repairing, replacing damaged cells, delivering nutrients, removing waste. But what happens if the gardener has no tools? Eventually, the flowers begin to fade. That is exactly what happens inside aging eyes. Why nighttime matters more than most people realize. Most repair processes become more active while we sleep. During deep sleep, blood vessels relax, growth factors increase, cells remove waste products, and tissues begin rebuilding. Your eyes are no exception. Scientists have spent years studying how oxidative stress affects retinal cells. Oxidative stress simply means harmful molecules slowly damaging healthy tissue. Think of it like rust forming on metal. It happens gradually, quietly, almost invisibly, until one day, the damage becomes impossible to ignore. Here's the good news. Nature provides some incredibly colourful foods packed with compounds that help protect these delicate tissues. No, they are not miracle cures. No fruit can reverse every eye disease. No food replaces regular eye examinations or medical treatment. But consistent, healthy choices may support overall eye health and provide nutrients your body uses every single day. And one of the easiest times to include those nutrients is during your evening routine. Fruit number 1. Kiwi. The little green fruit that deserves more respect. Let's start with something many people walk past every week. Kiwi. Small, soft, easy to overlook. Yet inside that tiny fruit lives an impressive collection of nutrients: vitamin C, vitamin E, fiber, lutein, and natural plant compounds that help protect cells from oxidative damage. Frank was 68, retired engineer, loved crossword puzzles. But every morning his eyes felt dry. By afternoon they watered constantly. He blamed allergies. His daughter suggested increasing colourful fruits. Frank laughed. "I'm too old to fix my eyes with fruit." Still, he agreed to try. Every evening after dinner, instead of cookies, he ate 2 kiwis. He also improved hydration and sleep. Several weeks later, he smiled during his follow-up visit. "My eyes don't feel like sandpaper anymore." Did kiwi perform magic? Of course not. But combined with healthier habits, his body finally received nutrients it had been missing. Why kiwi is interesting. Kiwi naturally contains lutein, a pigment that accumulates inside the retina. Think of lutein as internal sunglasses. It helps filter certain wavelengths of light before they reach delicate retinal tissue. As we age, maintaining healthy dietary sources of lutein becomes increasingly important. It also provides vitamin C, which supports collagen, including the collagen found throughout the eye. Healthy tissue depends on healthy collagen. Fruit number 2. Blueberries. Tiny berries with big benefits. Have you ever noticed how deeply blue blueberries are? That colour isn't just beautiful. It's created by natural plant compounds called anthocyanins. Plants produce them for protection. Interestingly, they may also help protect human cells from oxidative stress. Margaret's evening habit. Margaret always wanted dessert. Ice cream, cake, chocolate, every night. Instead of eliminating dessert completely, she replaced half of it with blueberries. At first, she missed the sugar. 2 weeks later, she actually preferred the berries. She felt lighter, slept better, and stopped waking up with heavy, tired eyes. Why colour matters. Generally speaking, deeply coloured fruits and vegetables contain powerful antioxidants. Blue, purple, orange, and red pigments often signal the presence of protective plant compounds. Nature has been quietly colouring healthy foods long before nutrition labels existed. Frozen or fresh? Many people assume frozen fruit is unhealthy. Actually, frozen blueberries often retain excellent nutritional value because they are frozen shortly after harvesting. So if fresh berries are unavailable, frozen ones are still a wonderful option. Simply allow them to thaw naturally before eating. One simple evening routine. Imagine replacing processed snacks with this plate. 2 kiwis, a small bowl of blueberries, a handful of walnuts, a glass of water. 5 minutes of quiet reading. No bright phone screen, no television, no stress. Now imagine repeating that routine every night for months. You're not only feeding your eyes, you're creating an environment where your entire body can recover. Healthy aging is rarely about one miracle food. It's about hundreds of small choices repeated consistently. Have you ever woken up, rubbed your eyes, blinked 5 or 6 times, and still everything looked cloudy? Maybe it takes 10 minutes before your vision feels normal. Maybe bright sunlight makes you squint. Maybe driving after sunset has become something you quietly avoid. Most people assume, my eyes are getting old. But sometimes your eyes are simply asking for better nutrition and better nighttime recovery. Let's continue with some fruits that deserve far more attention than they receive. Fruit number 3, papaya, nature's overnight eye support. I want to tell you about Helen. Helen was 74. Every morning she watered flowers in her backyard. But lately she noticed something strange. The bright orange marigolds looked dull. The deep green leaves seemed faded. Colours simply weren't as vibrant as they once were. She thought, maybe my imagination is changing. But colour perception often becomes less sharp as our eyes age. Why papaya is special? Papaya is naturally rich in vitamin A, vitamin C, beta-carotene, folate. Powerful plant antioxidants. Vitamin A plays an essential role in maintaining the light-sensitive cells inside the retina. Without enough of it, the eyes struggle to adapt efficiently, especially in dim environments. That is one reason many older adults complain about poor night vision. An easy evening habit. Instead of eating processed desserts, try a bowl of ripe papaya about an hour before bedtime. Its natural sweetness satisfies cravings while providing nutrients your body can use overnight. No complicated recipes, no expensive supplements, just simple food. Small habits create big changes. One bowl won't transform your eyesight overnight, but imagine eating colourful fruit 5 nights every week, for 6 months, for 1 year, for 5 years. Healthy aging happens slowly, but so does neglect. Every evening becomes another opportunity to invest in your future vision. Fruit number 4, watermelon. More than just water. Most people think watermelon is simply refreshing, but your eyes love hydration. Your tear film, the thin protective layer covering the surface of the eye, depends on proper water balance. When that layer becomes unstable, people experience dryness, burning, scratchiness, and blurry vision. Meet David. David carried eye drops everywhere. In his car, his office, his bedroom, his pocket. He blamed air conditioning, weather, dust. Everything except one simple fact. He hardly drank water. Most of his fluids came from coffee. Adding more water-rich foods and improving hydration didn't eliminate every symptom, but he stopped reaching for eye drops every single hour. Why hydration matters. Think of your eyes as a windshield. Without washer fluid, everything becomes difficult to see. The tear film works the same way. Keeping your body hydrated supports comfort, clarity, and overall eye function. Watermelon is over 90% water, making it a delicious evening option during warmer months. Fruit number 5, dragon fruit. The fruit many seniors have never tried. The first time most people see dragon fruit, they buy it because it looks beautiful. Bright pink outside, white or deep red inside, tiny black seeds. It almost looks too pretty to eat. But its appearance isn't the most interesting part. Why researchers find it interesting. Dragon fruit naturally contains vitamin C, magnesium, fibre, betalains, polyphenols. These colourful compounds help protect cells from oxidative stress throughout the body. And because retinal cells are highly active, they benefit from antioxidant-rich foods as part of an overall healthy eating pattern. Mary had never tasted dragon fruit. Her granddaughter convinced her to try it. Now every Friday night they prepare fruit bowls together. Papaya, dragon fruit, blueberries, kiwi, watermelon. The biggest benefit wasn't just nutrition, it became a family tradition. Healthy habits are easier to maintain when they bring joy. Your eyes need more than fruit. Let's pause for an important truth. You cannot out-eat poor habits. Even the healthiest fruit cannot fully compensate for smoking, poor sleep, uncontrolled diabetes, constant dehydration, lack of physical activity, or excessive screen time before bed. Your eyes are connected to your entire body. Healthy vision begins with healthy living. The evening routine. Most eye doctors wish more people followed. Imagine ending your day like this. Dinner finished, phone put away, lights slightly dimmed, a bowl of colourful fruit, 10 minutes of gentle stretching, a glass of water, a short walk around the house, reading instead of scrolling social media. Your nervous system relaxes, your sleep improves, your body begins recovery, and your eyes receive the rest they desperately need. Simple, free, powerful. Foods that quietly work against your eyes. Many seniors focus only on what to eat, but what about what we eat too much of? Highly processed snacks, sugary desserts, fried foods, and excessive sugary drinks increase inflammation throughout the body, including the tiny blood vessels that nourish the eyes. Your retina contains some of the smallest blood vessels in the body. Keeping those vessels healthy is one of the greatest gifts you can give your future eyesight. The colour rule. Here's a simple challenge. Look at your dinner plate tonight. How many colours do you see? White bread, brown meat, beige potatoes. Not much variety. Now imagine adding orange papaya, blue blueberries, green kiwi, red watermelon, pink dragon fruit. Nature uses colour as a signal. Generally speaking, the more naturally colourful your fruits and vegetables, the richer they tend to be in protective plant nutrients. Richard was 78. He asked me, "Doctor, which fruit is the absolute best?" I smiled and answered, "The one you'll actually eat every single week." Because consistency always beats perfection. A simple habit maintained for years will accomplish far more than an expensive superfood eaten once. Before we finish, I want you to imagine waking up tomorrow morning. You open your eyes, the room comes into focus almost immediately. You don't rub your eyes 5 times. You don't search for your glasses before looking at the clock. You walk outside, and the colours of the flowers seem brighter. The sky looks clearer. The faces of your grandchildren seem sharper. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Now let me be completely honest. No fruit can perform miracles overnight. No food can reverse every eye disease. No bedtime snack can replace regular eye examinations or treatment recommended by your doctor. But every single day, you have the opportunity to give your eyes the nutrients they need to age more gracefully. And that's exactly what healthy aging is all about. Small choices, repeated consistently over many years. Fruit number 6. Goji berries, tiny fruits with a big reputation. Many seniors have never tasted goji berries. They look like little red raisins. Slightly sweet, slightly chewy. For centuries, they have been enjoyed in different cultures as part of traditional diets. Today, nutrition researchers continue studying them because they naturally contain compounds like zeaxanthin, vitamin C, fiber, carotenoids. These nutrients are already known to play important roles in maintaining normal eye function. Meet Susan. Susan was 69. Every evening, she reached for potato chips while watching television. One day, her daughter suggested replacing half of that snack with dried goji berries and a few walnuts. At first, Susan laughed. Rabbit food isn't going to help me. But after several weeks, she noticed something unexpected. She wasn't waking up with tired eyes anymore. Her evening snack became something colourful instead of processed. The biggest change wasn't one fruit. It was an entirely healthier routine. Fruit number 7. Oranges, the classic fruit we sometimes forget. Sometimes we spend so much time looking for exotic superfoods that we ignore foods sitting in our own kitchen. Oranges provide vitamin C, flavonoids, fiber, natural antioxidants. Vitamin C supports healthy blood vessels throughout the body, including the tiny vessels that nourish the eyes. Healthy circulation means oxygen and nutrients reach the tissues that need them. Sometimes, the simplest foods remain some of the best choices. The biggest bedtime mistake most seniors make. Let's talk about something far more damaging than skipping fruit: bright screens, phones, tablets, televisions. Many people spend the last hour of every evening staring into bright blue light. Then they wonder why their eyes feel tired, dry, heavy. I often ask patients, what was the last thing your eyes saw before bed? The answer is almost always, a phone. Give your eyes a gentle landing. Imagine finishing your evening differently. Instead of endless scrolling, dim the lights. Read a book. Listen to relaxing music. Enjoy a bowl of colourful fruit. Drink water. Take a slow walk around your home. Your nervous system begins to relax. Your sleep improves, and your eyes finally receive the recovery time they deserve. 5 daily habits that support healthy vision. Notice I didn't say perfect vision. Healthy vision is built through daily habits. Habit 1. Eat colourful fruits and vegetables every day. Different colours provide different protective plant nutrients. Orange, red, blue, green, purple. Nature designed variety for a reason. Habit 2. Stay hydrated. Your eyes depend on moisture. Many seniors gradually drink less water every year without realizing it. Healthy hydration supports comfort and normal tear production. Habit 3. Protect your eyes outdoors. Wear sunglasses that block UV rays. Just as sunscreen protects your skin, proper sunglasses help reduce unnecessary exposure to ultraviolet light. Habit 4. Move your body. Walking improves circulation. Healthy circulation benefits every organ, including your eyes. 20 or 30 minutes of movement every day can make an enormous difference for overall health. Habit 5. Never ignore sudden vision changes. If you experience sudden blurry vision, flashes of light, a curtain-like shadow, sudden loss of vision, or severe eye pain, seek immediate medical evaluation. Those symptoms should never be dismissed as just getting older. The story that changed my perspective. Several years ago, I met a gentleman named Robert. He had recently celebrated his 81st birthday. During every appointment, he carried a small notebook. Inside were pages filled with simple questions. What food should I eat? How much water should I drink? How can I protect my eyesight? One day I asked him, Robert, why do you write everything down? He smiled and quietly answered, because I want to keep seeing the people I love for as long as possible. That answer stayed with me. Most people think eye health is about reading signs or watching television. But it isn't. It's about independence. It's about recognizing your spouse across the room, watching grandchildren play, reading bedtime stories, seeing the colours of autumn leaves, watching the sunrise, looking into the mirror every morning and still seeing yourself clearly. That's what we're really protecting. Let's put everything together tonight. Instead of reaching for cookies or candy, consider choosing fruit. Maybe kiwi, maybe blueberries, maybe papaya, maybe watermelon, maybe dragon fruit, maybe goji berries, maybe a simple orange. Pair it with a handful of nuts. Drink a glass of water. Turn off the phone. Sleep well. Repeat tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that. Healthy vision isn't built in one evening. It's built through thousands of ordinary evenings that quietly become extraordinary over time. One final thought. People often ask, Doctor, which fruit is the absolute best for healthy eyes? My answer is always the same. The best fruit is the one that helps you create a lifelong healthy habit. Because consistency is more powerful than perfection. Your eyes have carried you through every beautiful moment of your life. They've watched children grow, celebrated birthdays, read favourite books, travelled unfamiliar roads, and witnessed countless sunsets. They deserve your care. Not just when problems appear, but every single day. Before you leave, I'd love to ask you one question. If you could wake up tomorrow with clearer, brighter vision, what is the very first thing you would want to see? A loved one's face? Your garden? The ocean? Your favourite book? Share your answer in the comments. And if this conversation encouraged you to take one small step toward healthier aging, consider sharing it with someone over 60. Sometimes the simplest evening habit, a bowl of colourful fruit, a glass of water, and a good night's sleep, can become the beginning of a healthier tomorrow. Until next time, take care of your eyes, take care of your body, and never underestimate the power of small, daily choices.